One thing I've always said, and I'm still going to stand by it, is that the Nigeria government, together with the Nigeria army, they know what really happened that night on the 20th of October 2020 to the youth that were massacred at the Lekki Tollgate incident. They've been trying to cover it all, but thank God they are just revealing everything by themselves. Guys, welcome to my channel. I'll drop the video in a minute. Please subscribe to support this platform. And for all my returning subscribers, thank you for always coming back to watch my videos. As soon as I get more information about more videos, I will bring them to your doorstep. But for now, let me leave you to enjoy this judicial panel. Bye-bye.
Anybody have died as it was being reported over the internet. And he replied negative. Nobody had died. He had only seen two people who had fainted and they had been revived. But there were also the hoodlums who sought to take advantage. That is why they were armed with blank bullets in addition, blank ammunition, in addition to the life they were carrying.
The Judicial Panel of Inquiry sat for the 11th day at the Court of Arbitration, starting with the viewing of the footage from the night of the Lekki shootings. Legal counsel for Indd Sh0T protesters Sh0T request for it to be played from 5 p.m. to 7:59 p.m. At 6:42 p.m., some protesters can be seen running away while others are trying to create a barrier between them and the military. The atmosphere in the courtroom gets intense when the protesters huddle together and the military continue to close in on them. Brigadier General Ahmed Taiwo then testifies that the soldiers deployed to the Lekki Tollgate were indeed armed with live bullets, but maintained they were shot in the air and not at protesters.
Were there guns?
Talking of guns, we are talking of high caliber guns.
Okay.
They were carrying rifles, not guns. Or anti-tank guns, as you may want to say.
Pardon my ignorance. The bullets you shoot to use for the drug, that be blank, set?
Correct?
Or which other one?
Life.
Ogulano then requests for General Taiwo to watch videos where protesters are being fired at to reaffirm if the army used live ammunition.
The soldiers will be giving both live and blank bullets. In this particular case, we saw that these protests had been infiltrated by some hoodlums. They were peaceful protesters, no doubt. But there were also the hoodlums who sought to take advantage. That is why they were armed with blank bullets in addition, blank ammunition, in addition to the life they were carrying.
I'm asking specifically. So at Lekki Tollgate, the troops under Confssd were armed with guns and live bullets.
Yes, my lord.
After General Taiwo is discharged, Justice Okuwobi denies the request of the Lekki Concession Center to evaluate the damage at the Lekki Tollgate and adjourns the panel to the 24th of November 2020.
Yes, General, we stopped the last time on at the stage where we were talking of your legal justification for being there at this census. Now let's go to the factual justification you give. You said the reason you came in was partly because the police was already overwhelmed.
Yes, my lord.
And you give examples of this overwhelming of the police, to include the burning of some police stations. Specifically, you mentioned, I think, 2.
Yes, my lord.
Oh, really? And which other one?
There was Jegule, there was Apple Junction.
So 2.
That's about 3. Ajibule, Orile, Apple Junction.
Okay, making 3.
Yeah.
Okay. This was your reason for believing that the police was overwhelmed. Am I correct?
I didn't believe.
Why the Nigerian state?
But that is the reason.
Okay. Did the Inspector General of Police, are you aware of any communication from the Inspector General of Police to say we are overwhelmed? We can't handle this situation any further?
The Inspector General of Police would not get in touch with me.
I said, are you aware?
I'm not aware.
Okay. In your experience, the fact that a police station is overwhelmed, does it translate to the overwhelming of the Nigerian police force?
Not a police station. Several police stations.
I don't want us to talk generally.
And several police stations, armories looted.
General.
And several police station, policemen killed.
General, you're an intelligence officer. I'm just a lawyer. I deal with facts. Let's not generalize. Mention the police stations that were overwhelmed. You mentioned 3.
I've mentioned 3, yeah.
You want to add more?
There were quite a number.
Did you want to add more?
Perhaps you would allow me to list them for you.
Okay. List them.
My lord, can I look at the phone and list them?
You are supposed to have this information at the tip of your fingers.
My lord, I don't have.
They are already in evidence at any rate.
What you mentioned the last time, 3 police stations. And I've asked you a question. The fact that a police station is overwhelmed, does that translate to the overwhelming of the Nigerian police force? Simple question. If you have an answer, say so. If you don't have an answer, say you don't have.
Orile, Layoni, Lansamaja, Ikotun, Igando, Makinde, Unipanu, Ebutero,
Yeah.
Pen Cinema, Sele,
Yes.
Alade, Makoko, Amuodofin, Sule.
Okay. Tell us the date and time each of these police stations that you have mentioned was overwhelmed.
These police stations were all overwhelmed before 2 p.m. on 20th of October.
Before 2 p.m.
Yes.
I do hope you know that it doesn't end with you. You're a gentleman. Everything you say here does not end with you. All these police stations that you have mentioned, that you said got burnt or got overwhelmed before 2 p.m., on a certain date does not end with you. I hope you know that the governor made the broadcast.
My Lord, I'm going to object to that submission or evidence being made by my friend. He's more or less trying to yes, that's the word. There's no need. Ask him questions and he will answer you. Don't tell him whether it will end with him or it will not end with him. Please, thank you.
To encourage him.
Let Mr. Olumide Fusika land. He has not taken his question in full. Let him land.
Thank you.
If there's a need for the objection, I would look into it then.
Very well, thank you.
All I was trying to say, sir, is that there will be other witnesses that may come and say things that are contrary to your own. And I just wanted you to understand. When you first of all gave evidence, you mentioned 3 police stations. Now that I'm pointing out to you that the mere fact that one police station is burnt or overwhelmed does not translate to overwhelming of the entire Nigerian police force. You started reeling out names. You understand? These are facts that can be verified. I just wanted you to know that. Now, you are not, okay, sorry, you've answered that question. You testified, apart from saying that Nigerian police stations were, these police stations that we are talking about, do you know how many police stations you have in Lagos? Apart from Lagos, where else did we have NSAS protest? If you know, say. If you don't know.
I know there was protest in Abuja.
Okay.
That much I can tell you.
Anywhere else? That was challenging. I mean, there could have been pockets of protest there.
There was protest in River State.
In River State. Okay. Before inviting the army to intervene, you agree with me that the Nigerian police force would have expended its own resources. Well, exhausted its own resources, manpower and support resources.
Yes.
Okay. Could they have moved policemen from other locations to Lagos?
With the situation of things, that will have been impossible, impractical.
Why?
Because other places too were on fire. The police were trying to contend with other situations. And remember, the police were actually being pursued in themselves. The protest was not about some other issue, but directed at the police.
Generally. Not about NSAS.
The SARS is an integral part of the Nigerian police.
No, there was, the NSAS is a specific reason why people were protesting.
It's a police issue.
I know. Were there other reasons apart from SARS that you got to know about?
That is what they said, NSAS.
Okay.
And SARS is a police
let's not waste too much time on that. You also showed us a lot of video clips to justify your having to go in. You mentioned the Oba's Palace, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
The incident happened on the 20th?
21st.
Okay. So that was not a reason for you coming in on the 20th?
The
Excuse me, sir.
the clip I showed was very clear.
Excuse me, sir.
Before, during, after. That was contained after.
Excuse me. I don't want to take more than 30 minutes of your time today. The Oba Palace incident, was it the reason for your going to Lekki Tollgate? Yes or no?
That occurred after the Lekki incident.
Okay. So you agree with me, it couldn't have been your reason for going there. It can't be the reason why you say law and another has taken that. So get you involved on the 20th.
The Oba's Palace. The reason why law and order had broken down, I stated clearly. The Oba's Palace incident was on the
If
21st.
you don't want to answer the question, I'm sure everybody knows what I'm asking and what your answer is. The Lagos High Court. When was it bumped?
On the 21st.
It was not your reason. It can't be your reason for acting on the 20th. Am I correct, sir?
The reasons we acted on the 28th are very clear and I've stated them.
No, I'm
You
taking
may wish me, I will state it again for you for clearer understanding.
I don't need it.
Okay.
Okay? I don't. You remember that our friend Aspar? The Spar incident.
Friend.
Friend.
He's not my friend. He's not an acquaintance.
Is he your enemy?
I only received a call from him the same way I received a call from several other people. That is because we have been called out.
Yes, I understand. That incident,
Yes.
when did it occur?
This was on the 21st.
Okay. So it was not your reason for saying that another order had broken down, thereby requiring your assistance on the 20th.
Yet again, I will state, the reason why law and order had broken down was because of the wanton attack on policemen.
Okay. Okay, you are reviewing or revising.
I am not reviewing. That is what I have said.
Okay. The head of the unfortunate, yes, you showed us a severe head. You remember?
Yes.
Okay. Where did that happen?
That occurred around the Etiosa Jakonde area.
Etiosa?
Jakonde area, that side.
Okay. When was this?
This is the aftermath. I'm talking about the event of last week. I clearly stated in the slide, aftermath of the Lekki Tollgate.
General, see, let me declare to you what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to prove to you that there was no emergency or overwhelming or overwhelming that required you to be at Lekki Tollgate on the 20th. That's what I'm trying to prove.
My response to that is that perhaps you are living on the moon then.
No, we are talking about facts.
Weakness.
No, I'm not offended.
Please, civility begets civility.
Please, General, please. I apologize on his behalf, my lord. Thank you, my brother, please,
No, I'm not offended.
Thank you.
General, that head that you showed to us.
Yes, ma'am.
Were you able to, have you identified the victim?
No, I have not.
Okay. You also showed us a video, a scene, where it appeared somebody in police uniform was being, please don't be offended, I'm not saying it's a policeman, it's not a policeman, I'm not doubting, it was in police uniform. You know the police officer? The name of the police officer?
I do not know his name.
The station?
I do not know his station.
You don't know the name? You don't know the station? Where did you pick that video up from?
The video clip was one of those gotten from the internet.
Okay. Good. Brilliant. All those video clips you showed, you got them on the internet?
Yes.
None. You didn't
85% of the videos that were in my presentation were gotten from open sources.
Open sources. Would I then be correct to say that the reason why you came up with those sets of clips was to justify your narration that there was a breakdown of law and order in Lagos, to give you a factual basis?
Yes, it was founded in fact and reports I was getting from my operators as at that moment.
Okay. Before coming to the tribunal today, or the last time, to say this incident happened, it had to do with NSAS protest. It came forth from NSAS protest. You didn't think you should inquire? You got this thing open source, you said, not by you, and it did not occur to you, first of all, confirm whether it had anything to do with NSAS at all. So you came here and presented them as the truth.
Yes, they were corroborated by my operatives who are deployed all over Lagos.
Okay. What did they corroborate? They didn't corroborate the station. They didn't corroborate the name. General, what did they corroborate?
They corroborated the fact that police stations were being built.
Are your
buildings painted in police color, known to everybody as police stations were being built?
These are general statements.
Nine.
We are talking of specifics. Don't make general statements. Specifics.
They confirmed
Okay,
that they were policemen and police stations were being bombed and looted of arms and ammunition.
Okay. But as we are here, the ones you bought, I've asked you questions on them. You're unable to say anything of significance that would be helpful to this tribunal, other than to repeat its open source.
I have stated what I know and what is a fact.
All right. So I will not waste your time any further on that again. Now, do you know when somebody is telling? Can you? Why do people tell lies?
I don't know. I don't lie.
You don't lie?
Yes.
Okay. Are you aware that the army denied being at the toll gate?
The first statement was born out of the fact that we did not have available to us. That's what. And the second, because nobody was sent .
Yes.
Nobody was sent to the Lekki Tollgate to break up any protest or anything of that.
I want to ask you a question that requires a yes or no answer. You make it practically an essay. Are you aware that the Nigerian army denied being at the scene of the incident at Lekki Tollgate? Yes, I'm aware. No, I'm not aware. It's a simple thing.
I repeat.
Don't repeat. Are you aware that there was a denial by the Nigerian army?
I repeat.
Okay. Repeat.
The first of all, the Nigerian army was not sure of what had taken place. And second, nobody sent anybody to the toll gate to break up any protest.
You were there. You were sure.
That,
you, General Ibrahim Taiwo, you were at the Lekki Tollgate, and you were sure. You can't
that,
say that you were there. So how can you say that you were not sure of your fact?
I was not at that toll gate.
You were not there?
Yes.
Okay. All right. The controversy between you and our governor, when you denied, now you in this instance, not you in general, that it's fake news. There was no army presence at the toll gate. The governor came out to say, well, I saw some footage or whatever, it appeared there, you were there. Right? You remember the statement?
I don't think that is exactly how it went.
Okay, how did you go?
Because I think the governor made his assertions before the army made.
Before?
The army spoke about it.
No. Well, that will be your impression. I don't want us to waste time on it. But if you want me to give you the sequence, I think I have it there. Your denial on the 21st of October that there was no army presence there. Do you want to deny that?
I made the denial.
Not you, Nigerian army now.
Made the denial.
Yes, on your, that there was no military presence at the Lekki Tollgate. Fake news.
When?
On the 21st.
I haven't seen that.
Okay. I'm telling you, it's good you say you don't know. On the 22nd was when I think the governor, was it 22nd or 20? Okay. 22nd. No, that's not the one. 24th was when the governor then said there was military presence there because he had now gotten, maybe reviewed the video evidence or whatever. 24th. Are you aware?
That is not how I recall.
Okay.
It.
Are you aware that even some some days back, based on your tweet, that the Nigerian army was not there, the Attorney General of the Federation of Nigeria said if anybody was there in military uniform, it must have been hoodlums.
I'm not aware, I've not read it.
Okay. The Nigerian army just a few. I don't know how we want to. You have are you aware of the Nigerian at HQ Nigerian Army Twitter handle?
Twitter? I am not on Twitter.
I said army.
I am not on Twitter, so I'm not aware.
I'm not speaking for the army.
Huh? I am speaking as the most senior officer on the ground that day.
I said, are you not speaking for the army? Are you speaking for yourself?
I am giving a personal account Okay. And one.
Okay, you're not speaking for them.
For the 81 division.
Okay. 81 division.
Yes.
Are you aware of a Twitter handle belonging to the Nigerian Army at HQ in your Palace's headquarters, Nigerian Army? Are you aware of it?
I am not aware of that Twitter handle, and I don't follow it because I don't have Twitter.
What is the Twitter handle of the Nigerian Army?
I do not know. I'm not on Twitter.
Are you not an intelligence? Yeah. Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the way I posed the question. I'm very sorry. I don't want it to come out wrong. You are of the intelligence division of the Nigerian Army.
It's not a division, it's a corps.
Thank you for the correction. Intelligence corps.
Yes.
Of the Nigerian Army.
Yes.
And you don't know the Twitter handle of the Nigerian Army?
I do not know the Twitter handle.
Okay. May I put it to you, sir, that if you go to your verified, your headquarters verified the Twitter handle, even now, after the denial, your denial that no army presence was at the Lekki Tollgate, you will still find it there at HQ Nigerian Army. Will you take up the challenge, sir?
I will try and join Twitter maybe later in the day. I'll check.
You will join later in the day?
Yes.
Okay. I am not asking you whether you will join or you will not join. What I'm putting to you is that even right now, that denial. What time is it now? Because I know you people. What time? Because of what I'm saying now, you will go and pull it down. But as I'm talking to you now,
I'm going to object to that.
You have no right to be rude to my client, please, and I will sit down here. You don't cast aspersions on a very, very important organization like the Nigerian Army. Please.
I will draw the
question.
Not the question. The implication that insinuation that I'm casting aspersion. It's not my intention at all to cast any aspersion at the Nigerian Army. All I'm trying to say is that as at this minute, that information that was posted on the Nigerian Army Twitter handle on the 21st of October 2020, that there was no military presence at the time of the incident at Lekki, still exists as at this moment. That's what I'm trying to put to you.
Okay.
Because you may go later and say, and maybe find it there because I'm not going to handle it. Are you in charge of the Twitter page?
I don't even have Twitter. I don't have in charge of the page. I don't have one.
I thought that. Is it fake news? No, seriously. I'm not joking.
I don't have a Twitter page.
Okay. Somebody is trying to use your name. All right. Now, the next thing was you then admitted later that you were there. There was no shooting. Are you aware of that? I think that was by your... I'll give you the name. Please wait. Major Oshoba. Olani, do you know him?
Yes.
He came up later to say yes, after the governor had made his own statements. Also, Major Oshoba came up to say yes, we were there, so we didn't shoot.
I do not think that is what he said.
Okay, you know about his statement.
He said we did not shoot at protesters. There's a difference between shooting at and shooting. It's just like laughing with or laughing at. There's a difference.
Okay. Thanks for the clarification. What he said was that he shot or not at the protesters.
Yes, he did not say he shot at protesters.
I said what he said was that he shot but not at the protesters.
Yes.
Now, you made an interesting, although you said it in passing, but I picked it up when you were testifying, because you are talking about hoodlums going all over the place too, but you wanted to blame everything on, or well, it appears you are blaming it on the protesters. But you made a statement regarding the Clariat, remember? One building.
Clariat.
What did you say was your intelligence on the people behind the burning?
The hoodlums there.
Your intelligence?
Yes. When we investigated a bit, the valet of that area had asked the owner to provide some funds, and he paid some money to the valet's brother. And of course, after this whole incident, it was 200,000 that was in consideration. After this whole incident, the valet was griping. He was not happy that what got to his hand was 40,000.
No, I don't understand. Hoodlum, valet, 200,000, 40,000. I don't get the explanation. My question.
While the crisis was on,
Okay.
the owner of that plaza
Okay.
spoke with the valet. And the valet asked for 200,000
What was his request to the valet?
for his property to be spared.
Okay. The valet is a hoodlum.
I do not know.
No, I'm asking you.
For his property to be spared, and we should ensure the balance boys. Perhaps I want to believe they are the Omonile to spare his property.
Okay.
After the deed had been done,
They didn't spare the property.
it was not spared.
Despite paying 200,000.
The money was paid to the balance brother. I'll get the relationship. And what got to the balance hand, or what the brother declared, was 40,000.
Okay.
And the balance was rather even chastising him for paying to the brother, and that the brother told him it was just 40,000, not 200,000 as agreed.
Okay. The incident, when did it happen? Not the payment, the burning.
That was on the night of the 21st.
21st.
Yes.
Okay. Did you make this report? Because it's not your own bit. You could get the intelligence. Did you make these reports to the police, or they were still overwhelmed?
As at that time, the 21st of November, pardon me, October, the police had not returned, and the police did not return until the next week.
You're not getting my question.
So,
What happened on the 21st of this morning? Have you made that report, the intelligence you got as to the circumstances of the burning of that building? Have you made the report to the police?
that and other issues were handed over to the police.
When did you hand it over?
I think by the 23rd, 24th, when they came to take the suspected looters.
Okay. All right. So, at least in respect of that particular building, the identity of those responsible is not unknown.
I believe it's It's not a no. It could be unraveled, rather.
Okay. You mentioned is it Orile police station? You did?
Yes.
Did you find out well, if you know, if you have any intelligence on what led to the incident there?
What led? I do not understand.
What led to the incident, the attack on that police station?
It was a general unrest and lawlessness.
Okay. So you are not aware, actually, that there's another version. I'm not a police officer. I'm not an army officer. I'm only telling you that there's another version to your story, which is that the brother to one, I don't like to use the word hoodlum, the brother to an official of this transport people was killed. And that was what led to the attack on that station. You are not aware of it?
I'm not aware.
Okay. You are also not aware that at Mission police station, is it the DPU, I think? Yes. There was a shooting incident where a member of the community was killed. That had nothing to do with NSAS that you are talking about. And this led to a reprisal attack on that station. I'm not justifying it. I'm just trying to prove to you that you left, what's the Yoruba word for it? Leprosy, and you were chasing after ringworms.
I'm not aware because and I do not know if you are saying the fact or you are giving me the facts.
No, I cannot say I know the fact. I'm telling you the different versions.
The different versions, no. What I know for a fact is that police station was being burnt. Policemen were being killed. That was a fact.
Okay. It's the first time police station will be burnt in Nigeria.
There's no.
Is it the first time police station, or a series of police stations will be burnt in Nigeria?
It's not the first time.
And each time the police station is burnt, they bring soldiers to the place.
But does the police station being burnt, even if you have a grievance, does not make it.
I'm sorry that I have to interject. I know how very, very precious the time of this panel is and the time of everybody. And I'm also not trying to teach my brother how to do his work. One of the summons to appear and for which we have given our evidence in chief, the Lekki Tollgate incident. This issue of Mushin police station and all that. Cross-examination is not at large. It must be relevant to the issue at stake. Thank you, my lord.
My lord, the witness testified.
It forms part of the evidence of the witness.
Gave legal reasons and gave factual reasons for the intervention. And I told him that I want to prove to him that these things are not true. So I will,
Yes.
Mr. Kennedy, calm down. Calm down. Okay, we're coming down. So, as an intelligence officer, before you came here to give this as the reasons, you should have investigated and confirmed your information before presenting them as truth of what propelled you to intervene.
Thank you. I investigated and confirmed it as a fact.
Okay.
That policemen were being killed, police stations were being burnt, and the weapons were being looted.
But as of here today, the picture you showed to us, the video evidence you showed to us, you don't know the name of the police station. You don't know the name of the police officer. Let's leave that. Now let's go to the incident itself.
a number of my clients, the reason why I'm here, they were shot. They suffer gunshot injuries, and it happened at Lekki Tollgate. Your account is that no such thing happened. Am I correct?
Yes, my lord.
I asked you the other time whether you are going about in uniform and with arms. Your response was that should we have gone in Babariga? You remember?
Yes, my lord.
And should we use catapults? Remember?
And you were talking about the Spa Lekki meeting.
Specifically?
Yes.
Okay. But what I'm still saying is that when you got to the police station, to Lekki, was there any other uniform organization that bears arm that you met on the ground?
Definitely the members of the Nigerian police were around that vicinity, guarding the
Oriental Hotel?
Yes, on the left.
I'm not talking of Oriental Hotel. I'm talking of Lekki Tollgate.
They did drive up to the Lekki Tollgate as we watched in the footage. They stopped somewhere at the junction to Onu and came down.
Okay. But at the Lekki Tollgate, leave Oriental Hotel. I'm interested at what happened at Lekki Tollgate. They didn't say they were shot at Onu, I mean my point, or at Oriental. They said Lekki. My question to you is, was there any other uniformed organization that you met at that place when you arrived?
They met members of the police around the left side of the tollgate. That's the Oriental Hotel and places like that.
Yeah, very difficult witness. Very difficult. You keep on insisting on things that I did. I'm not interested in Oriental. I've said that several times. Okay, let's leave that. You watch the LCC footage.
Yes, my lord.
When you got there, it was you had the lights.
Yes, my lord.
These hoodlums had already caused destruction and you needed to dislodge them. Am I correct?
That is not what I said.
You didn't say so, but that was your mission. Was that not your mission?
The mission was that they were even actually going up to Ekpe. Okay. They are going to carry out operations from that Etiosa down to Ekpe. They are the ones in charge.
That's the corridor.
Yes.
I'm not disagreeing with you on that. What I'm saying, when you got there, there was daylight.
Yes.
We saw in that, what was it called? CCTV, that you did nothing other than parking your vehicle and all that for a very long time. You didn't go there to say, leave this place, do that, until you want to say something.
Yes, I don't think that is what I saw there.
Ah,
yeah.
Okay. The point I'm trying to make to you, what I saw until there was darkness, you did not engage.
That is not what I saw there.
Okay.
That is not what I saw.
What we saw.
Yes.
What I saw is what I'm telling you. You have a right to deny. You did not engage until darkness.
It was fact. It was fact, based on fact. What we watched here is not the version you are giving, and it's not so soon after. It is not the version.
When did you start your shooting? To the air, not to.
Thank you very much for that observation.
I didn't observe it, your testimony. It's not to the air.
Thank you very much for that observation and clarification.
When did you start?
From the video we watched, I reckon by 6:43
was when you started.
Yes.
Unfortunately, we can't be wasting the time of the tribunal. We would have played it to you to confirm to you that what you are saying is not correct. You started your whatever at 7, I think I took it down somewhere. Can't remember. But there was darkness when you started, whatever the time.
No.
Okay.
There was no darkness.
I'm putting it to you, sir. I know you have denied it, that in what I saw, there was darkness when you started, and the reason you waited that long after arriving at the place was because you want the cover of darkness for what you wanted to do.
But
you can deny it. I'm just putting it to you.
It is absolutely untrue.
Okay. What did you leave your base with, apart from men in uniform?
I do not understand.
Your team had men and materials.
Yes?
What are the materials?
Vehicles.
You couldn't have trekked.
Pardon?
I said you couldn't have trekked. Yeah.
Vehicles.
Only vehicles.
Yes.
Were there guns? And once again, don't say, we are going with catapult. Were there guns?
What type of gun?
I don't know. I'm not educating my head.
Mm-hmm.
Were there guns?
We are talking of high caliber guns.
Okay.
They were carrying rifles, long guns, or anti-tank guns, as you may want to say.
Pardon my ignorance. You were carrying rifles.
Yes.
What do you do with rifles? You not to shoot people.
Shoot people.
Don't let me say shoot people. Shoot birds in the air. Shoot trees. Target practice.
For shooting. Yes.
Sorry. And you can shoot, the bullets you shoot, you use for the right, that be blank, you said?
Correct.
Or which other one?
Life.
Did you go with it?
Definitely.
Okay.
A portion of the force will carry live bullets in case they are attacked. But the soldiers that formed the firing team who fired, as you could see in the video.
I didn't see anything.
Well, I'm surprised.
No.
Because it was very clear.
I said I didn't see what you saw. I saw something.
It was very clear. Everybody watched that video.
Okay.
Carried magazines charged with blank ammunition. And that is why you watched the video.
Don't explain the video.
And saw.
We'll come to the video.
And saw exactly what happened.
We will come to the video. I'm only asking you the materials you took there. And you have confirmed you went with rifles, blank whatever, and
live ammunition.
Okay. You didn't mention water.
They also had water.
You had
replenishment and everything.
Okay, you had water. You remember why you will guess why I'm asking you? Because you were sharing water. Remember?
Yes.
Okay. Now, that footage that you saw, it's not, doesn't tell the entire story. Am I correct?
It does.
Okay. That video didn't contain where you were giving water.
Oh, the portion they were doing that is clearly there. When they were hanging around the tollgate after dark.
That was when you were giving the water. Can you put a time to it? Because I'll go back to that video later. Not with you, with the LCC. I don't want to waste your time. What time were you sharing water?
I'll have to go and check. I didn't commit that to memory.
Okay. That video clip or CCTV didn't show when we were being stoned, attacked, and all that.
Yes, because I believe the CCTV had panned out there. But then again, when you watch it, about the 6 55 mark or thereabout, you could see when they were rushing aggressively to barricade.
See. I said.
My lord is recording. This is very important.
Oh, it's very important for you. All right. My lord, I have no objection to recording everything the general has said. I also think there is actually a verbatim recorded here.
For Mr. Olumide Fusika, you know me in my court.
Yes.
So you should not be surprised that I'm doing almost verbatim reporting myself.
No, when my learned friend John wants to say the thing is very excitedly.
So that I can never have any doubt about the records that I take.
Yes, correct. Okay. So what I'm telling you is that the one I saw, the one I watched, your interpretation may be different. They didn't contain the, you know, you showed 2 clips here. You remember? Of Lekki Tollgate. One where you are sharing water. Was it you or someone else?
That was not me. Those were troops on the ground.
Okay. Telling you, I thought you said it was you.
And I said earlier I was not physically at the tollgate.
Okay. Will you be surprised to know that the people sharing water was actually Navy officers who were trying to go and save a vessel? They were trying to get the Lekki, the people that are blockaded, to allow them passage. Not your men.
That is not a fact, and it is not correct.
Okay.
The Navy
No, I'm giving you
have their own sector in Apapa.
They didn't come for operation. They were on their own to somewhere else.
You said they are going to their ship.
No,
that is not the direction of the naval defense.
Hello. I'm giving you information that I have.
It is incorrect information.
All right. Okay.
What you saw there were men of the Nigerian Armed Forces,
okay.
Army,
okay.
wearing 65 battalion shoulder flashes there.
Okay.
Clearly.
Okay. I actually use mine. I don't normally use it, but I use it because of the distance.
Okay, please, maybe we'll feel it again. You wear it and
don't need to waste time. They will view, the panel will view it and know who is saying the truth, and this is saying there's no problem. Well, I agree whether you are saying the truth or not. So you disagree with me that there are several recordings. That one that we watch here doesn't tell the entire story. That some of the things you narrated cannot be found on that CCTV footage for that day.
Now, there are various types of recording there. You have those that were done at ground level, and you have those that were done aerially. And from what I can see, even the CCTV footage corroborated our own accounts of what happened.
Corroborated it?
Yes.
Okay. It showed where you were sharing water and where you were being attacked, where people were throwing stones.
It showed clearly when the aggressive movement was being made. It was very clear. That was even in the daytime.
No, sir.